Alright guys, Blackwar here and welcome back to another video, and today we're back on Pro Cycling Manager 2019 for the 28th episode of the Team Sunweb career mode. Today's episode is a bit of a special one because I'm going to explain myself. We are the 31st of July 2019, which means today is the day where we get the sponsors and tomorrow is the opening of the transfer window. And I feel like we've just finished the Tour de France. This is a good point, a good moment in the air to make a recap out of everything that happened this season, because I know not everyone has managed to watch every episode. The rhythm is, twice a day. Sorry, no. Every 2 days. Some people can not always watch them. So I feel like today is the day in which we're going to take a look at everything. So we're going to start with Nikas Ant, sorry. Evolution? None. Has he won anything? He won the Grand Prix Cerami. But apart from that, no wins. Next up, Jan Bakelans, 33 years old. No progression as well whatsoever. I was expecting maybe some decline, but not yet. No wins though for Jan Bakelans. So not a great season as of now. Next up, Keesbol, 24-year-old sprinter. Evolution, yes, a bit. Is that in Baroudeur? Yeah, is he training in Baroudeur? No, he's not. So why do you progress in Baroudeur? Meanwhile, has he won anything? No, but a lot of podiums. Make that 4, 5, 6 podiums for Keesbol since the start of the season. Decent, we guess. Roy Curvers, it's going down, isn't it? It's not great for Roy Curvers. Only one start in the green flat career, top 10 on the Giro, and well, on the stage of the Giro, and that's it. Tom Dumoulin, well, you know what? We're going to take a look at Tom Dumoulin later, than at the end. Johannes Frolinga, similar to Roy Curvers, old, no progression, nothing. Chad Hager, no progression for the 30-year-old American. Second of the USA Championship, second of the Etoile de Bessèges, and a top 10 on the 12th stage of the Giro. Not great as well for a time trialist. Chris Hamilton, some progression here and there. Sprinting has progressed. Stage races has progressed. Average progressed. I would be hoping that Puncha progressed. He's got a win though. He has won the 6th stage of the International Österreich-Rundfahrt and finished 4th of the GC. Not bad for the young Australian. Another Australian, Jay Hindley. He's progressed in mountain and Puncha. He's won the Australian Championships and the best climber classification of the Tour de Romandie. Decent season for a rookie. Mark Hirschi, progression early on in the year. It's been quite slow ever since, but I don't think he won anything. No, he didn't. But third of the championships of Switzerland, 4th of La Flèche Wallonne, 8th of the Amstel, 13th of Romandie, 13th of Liège-Bastogne-Liège. I mean, it's a decent season for someone who's 20 years old. Leonard Kemna, progression mountain time trial. He won the Tour of Croatia with one stage, finished second in Turkey for like 4 seconds. Decent season, decent start of the season for Leonard Kemna. I think he was on the Giro, but he was completely out of shape. So that explains why he hasn't been the best ever since. Max Kanta now, 21-year-old sprinter, progressed in sprint early on this season, no wins. Best result, fourth place in the German Championships and the 10th place in Milano-San Remo. Wilco Kelderman, we'll take a look now. He progressed in time trial a lot at one point of the season. He's now 79. He progressed in mountain and in stage races, I think. Yep, in stage races. Palmarès, 4th place on the Tour de France. 3 podiums. 11 top 10s. Decent. He won Paris-Nice and stage 7. He was 3rd of the Italia Basque Country, won the points classification and a stage. 14th of the Dauphiné. He won the Netherlands Championship. He won a stage in the Tour de Colombia, or the Tour of Colombia. I mean, it's a decent season for Wilco Kelderman, 28-year-old. His first real season, I feel, that wasn't hindered by any crashes or injuries. Next up, we have Søren Kragh Andersen. We'll take a look at him after everyone. Asbjørn Kragh Andersen. Slight progression in sprints, nothing worthwhile. Michael Matthews hasn't progressed at all, but this season, Michael Matthews, it's Halluin-Goigem, the points classification on the, a win, the points classification and third place of the Tour de Luxembourg, second in Broléon, third of the Saman, third of the Austrian Championships, second in Dwars-Vlaanderen, first in the Driedags Bruges de Pan, fourth of the Omloop, points classification of the Tour de Suisse and 2 stages, Tour Down Under, points classification of the Down Under, Paris-Roubaix 12th, 6th of San Remo, and 3 stages plus the points classification on the Tour de France for Michael Matthews. Decent season as we end July for Michael Matthews. Joris Nieuwenhuis, progression basically everywhere for the 23-year-old. Palmarès though, none. Sam Oomen, who just progressed in mountain, I think. Didn't he? That's what he did. Odd. Full top 10s on the Giro. 14th of Adriatico. 11th in Oman. Not the greatest of season for Sam Oomen. Casper Pedersen. He progressed in the sprint. Only 1 win. 1 top 10. Won anything. The Denmark Championship for Casper Pedersen. Rob Power. Another Australian. Progression early in the season in climb and punch, if I'm correct. Yep. Well, no, not in punch. Sorry, just in climb. But mainly a win and the polka dot classification on the Tour de France that we just finished. A very impressive performance by Rob Power, and fully deserved. And best climber on the Dauphiné as well. Nicolas Roche. Yeah, it's going downhill for the Irish rider. And just a top 10 on the Itzulia Basque Country, but apart from that, that's basically it for him. Mike Oostara, progression here and there for the 22-year-old, 72-73 now in mountain and hills. He won 1 stage of the Down Under and the best climber classification. Florian Stork, some progression, again, not the best. Nothing worthwhile in the Palmarès. Martin Tuesveld, progression basically everywhere. Once again, nothing worthwhile in the Palmarès. I mean, nothing at all. Louis Verweyck progressed here and there. Best climber of the Tour de Suisse, but that's about it. And I think that's the final rider. Yep, Max Walscheid, no progression. However, 3 wins on the International Österreich Rundfahrt for the 28-year-old sprinter. Now, we're going to check Søren Kragh Andersen first. This season, Søren Kragh Andersen, 25th place of the Tour de France, Milano-San Remo, Liège-Bastogne-Liège, 2nd of the Down Under, best young rider of the Down Under, a win on the on a stage of the Basque Country, best young rider of the Tour de Suisse, 1st of the Amstel, 1st of the K11's Great Ocean Road Race, which I've pronounced well this time, 8th of the Flèche Wallonne, 3rd in Eschborn-Frankfurt, 3rd of the Denmark Championship, 3rd of the Brabantse-Pijl. It's a very, very complete season by Søren Kragh Andersen, and there's only 1 rider in the team who's got a better Palmarès. I mean, who else but Tom Dumoulin? Evolution, yes, a lot. Climbing, stage race, punch, it all went up. And the Palmarès this season of Tom Dumoulin, it's a win on the Giro, points classification, best climber classification, 8 stages. Tirreno, 2nd place with points and best climber classification plus a stage. Volta a Catalunya, 2 stages plus the GC and the points classification. Dauphiné Libéré, plus 3 stages and the points classification. Romandie, plus 1 stage. UAE, plus a stage. Netherlands Championship. Tour of Oman, plus a stage. I mean, you can't really do better than that with Tom Dumoulin. We're now going to take a look at the UCI rankings. Leading the UCI World Tour, not the CYA. Tom Dumoulin ahead of Alaphilippe, Froome, Søren Kragh Andersen, Egan Bernal, Michael Matthews. Kellerman is in 10th place. Leading the continental classification is Warren Barguil ahead of Jonathan Hiver. Super Prestige is led by Dumoulin ahead of Matthews. Number of wins, Dumoulin with 24 ahead of Wouter Whippet 16th, Alaphilippe 10, and Michael Matthews with 9. The Netherlands, though, like doing well with 4 riders in the top 6. Impressive, very impressive. Now gonna take a look at the teams. Sunweb is leading the World Tour classification ahead of Ineos and De Koninck. There is nearly like 10,000 points between Sunweb and De Koninck, which is quite odd considering that De Koninck always wins in real life. Continental is led by Cofidis ahead of Direct Energie. The first Continental team in there is Sporting Tevera with a 16th position. Decent for them. Super Prestige, we're in the lead ahead of Ineos, De Koninck, Movistar and all that. Direct Energie is 19th. I think no one, currently no one would go up, I think, by how things stands. Sorry. Direct Energie, yeah. Alright. Wins. We're in the lead, 54 wins for Sunweb at the midway point of the season. Ineos second, 42, then Jumbo-Visma and De Koninck tied with 28, Bora Hansgrohe 27, and then it's 17 wins for UAE, Evo Pro Racing, Cofidis, EF, and Lotto Soudal. Evo Pro can say thank you to Wouter Whippet, who's got 16 wins. World, I mean, yeah, you don't really care about that, but Netherlands are leading the way. In the World Tour, Continental is led by France, Super Prestige, Netherlands, more wins, Netherlands 82 wins. Okay. That's it for the recap of the rankings and all that. Archives. We're going to take a look at what happened this season if you've missed anything. So, Chris Froome won the Tour de France. That was yesterday's episode. Dumoulin won the Giro. Down Under won by Michael Matthews. Paris-Nice by Wilco Kelderman. Tirreno by Kwiatkowski. Catalunya by Tom Dumoulin. Itzulia Basque Country by Primož Roglic. Feel free to pause if you want to see more of the top 10. Tour de Romandie won by Dumoulin. Roglic, why? No. Dauphiné won by Dumoulin. Suisse won by Kwiatkowski. And this hasn't been done yet. But Kwiatkowski has won Tirreno and Tour de Suisse. Dumoulin has won Catalunya, Romandie and Dauphiné. So, I mean, that's already 5 tours just for 2 riders. I mean, that's quite decent. Then Dumoulin won the UAE Tour. Niklas Egg won in Turkey. Julien Lafilippe won in California. Classics-wise, Zoran Carvensen won Milan-San Remo. Peter Sagan won the Ronde van Vlaanderen. Mathieu van der Poel won Paris-Roubaix. Zoran Carvensen won Liège-Bastogne-Liège. And then Pedersen won the E3 Bing Bang Classic. Groenewegen won Gand-Wevelgem. Zoran Carvensen won the Amstel. Alaphilippe won the Flèche Wallonne. No one has won San Sebastian yet. Is there any classic yet? Yeah, we're just going to finish with that. Cade Levens won, no. Zoran Carvensen won the Cade Levens Great Ocean Road Race. Timo Rosen won the Omloop. Egan Bernal won the Strade Bianche. Michael Matthews won the Driedaagse Brugge de Pan. Dries van Gestel won Dwars Vlaanderen. And Pascal Ackermann won Esbjorn Frankfurt. Okay, so this is the recap of this season. We're now going to make a choice for the sponsor. We could go with like, wait, budget-wise, what's going on? Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stay with Sunweb because I don't want to change. However, I might just change the maximum estimation because we're looking like half the budget of the other teams. Or I could just, do I change teams? Thing is, I change team, I'm gonna have to change the I don't know. No, we're gonna stick with Sunweb. We're gonna stick with Sunweb. But I will probably change the maximum budget to like 1.8, sorry, 1,080,000 to 1.3 million, just to like compete with the others. Okay, I just simulated the last stage of the Tour de Wallonie. So it's a sprint stage. Yeah. Let's take a look at the top 10, starting from 10th position. Michael Van Steyen, sprinter. Benjamin Declerc, sprinter. Michael Morkau, sprinter. Peter Van Speebroek, sprinter. Stan de Wulf, cobble and sprinter. Danielos, sprinter. Davide Martinelli, sprinter. Jean-Pierre Drucker, sprinter. Egan Bernal, not sprinter. And then Elia Viviani. What is Egan Bernal doing in second place of a mass sprint? What is Egan Bernal doing on Tour de Wallonie as well? I don't know, but he won it though, so well done. Right, so this is where you come in. I'm not going to go any further in this episode. It's a short one, I know, but as I said, it's a transition episode for those who've missed like some episodes earlier this year. We're at the transfer window. What I'm going to do first, we're going to accept that. We're going to re-sign the guys in our team. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Then we'll see with the budget remaining, who do you want me to sign? And then we'll advise from that point onwards. So, who did I want to resign? We said Wilco Kelderman, Zoran Kraf Andersen, Tom Dumoulin. That's the 3 guys I am resigning for sure. So, remaining 400,000. Alright, let's see what he wants. Sadly, we haven't gone to like 99%, well, to 100%, which would have been what I wanted. We're going to give him absolute sprinter, 3 years. Okay, let's start with 135. Okay, let's bump that up to 155. I'm hoping that it works. If it doesn't work, I'm fucked. I am well and truly fucked if it doesn't work. Okay, Dumoulin has been signed. We've probably overpaid him, but I don't really care. Zoran, I mean, I'm okay with that. Can I go lower on the salary? Yeah, 40,000. Okay, he's happy with that. And finally, Wilco Kelderman. Once again, I'm gonna lower this. Leader, 2 years. Oh, okay, he wants more. Sorry, big man. Okay, he really wants more though. Alright, 45. Okay. So, message. Dumoulin ready to sign. Kelderman ready to sign. Kraf Andersen ready to sign. Let's take a look at the finances. Where could I see that? I don't know. Well, I mean, we're gonna go on someone and make an offer. Just to like, I'm gonna show you how much budget I can work with. Now, let's go on Tige Benoot, because I know a lot of you wanted me to get him. Well, a lot of you, 2 of you, me included. We're gonna go to contact. We have 170,000 euros remaining. So work with that. Tell me what you want me to do, and we'll advise the situation from that point. I'm gonna remove some of the guys in this list already. So Primoz Roglic, I don't want him. Wout van Aert, he's not gonna say yes. So let's forget about Wout van Aert. Let's forget about everyone who isn't on 100 except Mathieu van der Poel, because he's my main priority. We have Jack Haig or Emmanuel Buchmann, one of the two. Again, that's up to you. Tige Benoot, Matej Mohoric, and Mike Tennyson. These are the 5 guys I will be looking to get this year in the Sunweb team. If there's anyone else that you want me to get, I don't know if you've had a WhatsApp notification. If you did, I'm sorry. If there's anyone you want me to get, like a young player, a young rider, sorry, wait, am I not re-signing Rob Power? My man just got the best climber on the Tour de France. I can't just, like, let him be. Or can I? If you've had a notification of WhatsApp, sorry again. 24 years old. I don't know. I don't know. Well, you know what? Again, that's up to you. You tell me if I re-sign Raw Power. But please, let me know in the comments, because this series can't go forward without your input. So this is where I'm going to stop the episode. I'll probably won't upload in 2 days. It depends on how many responses I get to this video. But take your time. Well, no, don't take your time. I might take my time. We'll have to see what happens for for my signings. But yeah, I've been talking for way too long now, and I don't have anything to say. Next episode will be the end of the transfer market, or at least our transfer market will probably be closing with the signings that you guys would have decided. I repeat myself once again, but it is crucial that you make a choice. And I shall see you in the next episode, which will be the 29th episode, I think, of the Vuelta. No, of the Team Sunweb Career Mode. Whether it'll be in 2 days or not, I do not know. But I shall see you in the near future. I have been Blackwar. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today, guys, and goodbye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.